You're one of the few, I think now, back then, you might have been your largest audience, and correct me if I'm wrong, you had the females from the jump. I don't know if it was the lick lip licking. I don't know if it was the Kango, the swag.
Whatever you do, don't do no rap records, bro.
Whatever you do. I'm gonna have flow. I have flow. I have flow. No, real talk.
Flow on that 40, on that 40-yard dash. Yeah, you had some flow, all right. Knocking heads off. You're gonna take their necks off.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, I mean, your base, especially, it's expanded, obviously, but the women loved you from the jump. You tried to do that too. That's why you did that.
Yeah. That's why. Yeah, that's why. That was the goal. Yeah, of course. Man, listen, man, I had both audiences, man. You know, it's just, you know, hey man, if they was choosing, they was choosing, bro. Like, right. Don't blame,
women by record.
Blame the game. No, because they try to, see, guys are funny. That's like a little tactic dudes use on me. I had both fans, bro. Both fans. Both.
Let me ask you a question.
Like when it Rock the Bells had both fans. I'm Bad had both fans.
Do you care if they buying records?
Yeah, I want them all to buy.
Exactly.
I want them all to buy.
So if 70...
I love the women, but there wasn't no 70. It wasn't like that.
No, I know it wasn't no 70, but I'm just saying.
Dudes love 4321 and love I Shot You and love Ill Bomb and love...
Mama said knock you out. It wasn't the women saying no mama said knock you out. It was the guys. I
know.
Going back to Cali.
But it's just kind of like, dudes always try to undermine a dude. If a guy walks in and the girls are looking at him, it's just like, he ain't all that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's not a man's man.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Right.
It was both audiences, man. But I'll tell you this, I'll keep it real with you. I never at least early on, most of the time with the taking the shirt off and all that, that was about just taking your shirt off because you're a little kid.
Right.
That morphed into something else. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about. You go, growing up, kids are running around and, you 16, 17, you got your shirt off.
Yeah, for sure.
It ain't like shirt off,
But we mainly did that and we at the park playing ball and they out there watching.
Yeah, but it ain't like BBL Drizzy with the goddamn shirt going off and shit. Like, it wasn't like,
okay.
It was just like, whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
But, nah, man, I love both audiences, man. That's why this album is so, I think, balanced in that regard. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make sure that my male audience dudes, it ain't about, it's about the art.
If you look at Jay-Z and Nas, 50 and Ja Rule had theirs, Tupac, Biggie, and now Kendrick and Drake.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna put you in there. I don't know who your favorite disc is. Was it Mo D or Cannabis? But if you had to rank one through 5, the greatest rap disc,
you can't do it that way. I know what you want, but the reason. Let me explain to you why.
Explain it to me.
Because context is everything.
Okay.
It's like there's no way to measure when Kareem was playing or Magic and Bird were playing versus, let's say, LeBron now.
Right.
Or Steph.
Mm-hmm.
You can't measure it.
Okay. 2 different eras.
Not only is it 2 different eras, but the internet, the context of the internet, it saturates everything.
Right.
So yeah, the internet makes everything 10 times. You get a narrative. You know what I mean? I'm targeting your house. I'm rearranging your furniture.
Right.
I got, I'm, what I mean? It's too much, so it's different. That being said, I think they were all great for different reasons. Mm-hmm. And I think all of the people that you mentioned are supremely talented. Now, some had good days, some had off days, but that's sports. Mm-hmm. That's entertainment. That's art. It happens. But all of those dudes are talented. I'm not, I got respect for those guys, man. All of them. I'm not funny style like that. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, I don't know. It depends.
Because a lot of people don't even realize, because they don't think if it happened before the internet, it didn't happen. So now the internet, everything the internet, this is the greatest player we've ever seen. He's the greatest football.
And half of them was born before the internet. So I guess you ain't never happened.
I say, bro, stop this. So people,
it's dudes don't know that. It's like, dog, your mom's was having sex before the internet. You don't believe me?
You older than the internet.
No, you don't believe me? You don't believe your mama was having sex before the internet, nigga?
Do you believe this is good for is this good for the music?
I think it's great. I think it's great in the sense of reaching people. Now, look, dude, does it cause the records, when you got a hot record, you know, people, they get into it quick and they play that joint.
Not like us?
Yo, they play them joints. I love that joint. They play them joints like, you know, like it's not like back in the days where the radio would kind of manage your consumption.
Yeah.
You know, even the TV shows. You have a TV show now, like people gonna listen to that joint. They're gonna watch your whole season in an hour.
Right.
You know, this shit is, you know,
yeah.
When's the new season? I just made that shit last week. But nah, I think it's great, man. I'm you know, just is what it, just different.
But if it gets to a situation like, okay, Kendrick and Drake, and then Rick Ross goes to Canada, and then you see that situation happen like it does. Yeah. If we just gonna keep it on wax,
no, you gotta keep it on wax.
I'm all for that.
First of all, Ross is my man.
Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying, that's my dog.
Right.
I have respect for all of them guys. I don't think that there's any reason to go beyond, like, we have to keep things in their perspective, man. Mm-hmm. Lives are too important. All of the people that you named have lives that are valuable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
50 went through something that was very traumatic in his life. He realizes the importance of his life. That's why he lives it fearlessly. All of these men that you mentioned, and there's women out there too, their lives mean something. Mm-hmm. And they deserve to be able to live, you know, and make their music and have a battle, have a friendly battle, have an insult contest, have some fun, but don't take it beyond that.
Right.
You shouldn't have to lose your life in order to, you know, have some fun and have a fun battle. Because that's all it really is, because none of this shit is that serious,
right.
Shannon. You know, at the end of the day, you know, if you got a remote control, food on the table, AC and heat, you Gucci.
Right.
And your lights is on. You know what I mean? So it's not that serious. To take, you know.
Somebody's life.
Yeah, we don't need to attack. When I see you, you gotta, my man gotta, you know, but a lot of that is also the youthful vibe. Like, you know, we used to have fights outside movie theaters and, you know, little things,
yeah,
you know, little dust
little brushed up.
Things happen, you know.
Yeah.
You might be young in the Navy and, you know, getting a, you know, little bar fight, dude, one, you know, give a dude a little touch up. It happens.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not for this.
Right. How about, I think one of the first diss records that I actually heard was you and Kool Moe Dee going back and forth.
Right.
Was that the official first diss that you?
No. It was not.
Who was the first diss?
It was many of them, but I mean,
really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But y'all made it popular.
We popularized at that point, but there was the Cold Crush versus the Fantastic Romantic. There was Moe Dee when he went at Busy B, which was like really Cold Crush and Fantastic Romantic were always kind of a great back and forth thing. Busy B versus Moe Dee was like super popular at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like that battle between them two was crazy. That everybody loved that.
What caused you and Moe Dee to go at it?
I mean, same type of shit you talking right now. All this old bullshit, ghost right, this, that, fucking girls, all this old shit. Same shit you talking. Same bullshit. It's same bullshit. You know why? Because this is what they want to hear. Y'all want to hear that bullshit. They love it, man. I can't get away from this shit. All I want to do is make an album. And
who started it? Did you start or he start?
You know I ain't start that shit, Shannon.
I
ain't start this shit just now. Who started this shit?
I
just sat down.
I was just asking about a ghostwriter.
You got a ghostwriter?
I'm just. I don't think I'm asking any questions that you haven't been asked.
That's like,
especially now because they're like, well, damn, L, 40 years.
Yeah, but that's asking like Wemby. You know, you got lifts in your shoes. You know, it's just like, you know, come on, bro. Like 7'4", dog. You asking a 7-footer if he got lifts in his shoes,
right? So let me. But you know, you grew up in New York. They battle rapping. I mean, like, because I saw was it a documentary of, I think a documentary of hip hop, and they had all these, like you said, Grandmaster Flash. You had Melly, and you had the Cold Crush. And you have different groups, and they just meet up somewhere
and battle.
And battle. Is that how you grew up? Is that why you like following that? You like? Did you ever battle?
Oh yeah, of course.
So in order, so that's how you really cut your teeth.
I cut my teeth battling, rhyming in public, rhyming in ciphers, indirect battling just by rhyming with people. I did it the real way. I did everything in hip hop as a MC you could, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like the whole thing. I did it battling. I did it rhyming in ciphers. I did it being in groups. I DJ'd. I started off DJing before I even, I was DJing. It's breakdancing. Wasn't shit, but I was breakdancing.
Yeah, that's in the Olympics now.
Yeah, I know. It's a good thing it ain't me. It's a good thing it ain't me in that joint. You know what I mean? But no, breakdancing, graffiti.
Right.
I did it like, I'm really like the embodiment of all that. Like hip hop, man. Like, I really have lived this shit. Like for real. Like on every level, Shan.
Not playing Best Ball DraftKings, you're missing out. Here's what you need to know. DraftKings Best Ball Millionaire Contest is the biggest fantasy contest ever. We're talking $15 million in guaranteed prize pool with two millionaires being crowned for first and second place. If you're a set it and forget it type, then Best Ball is for you. No waiver wires, no roster management, bigger rosters so injuries won't end your season. Only the draft, and that's it. You're set for the season. Still not convinced? Check this out. This year, DraftKings is offering everyone draft one, get one special. Your $20 entry fee scores a bonus ticket. Get in on the best ball action. Download DraftKings app. Use code Shannon. That's code Shannon. All customers who enter NFL Best Ball 15 Millionaire Contest to get a bonus ticket and get a shot at being crowned one of 2 millionaires. Only on DraftKings. This tattoo.
Yeah, the mic on my arm.
How did you, because it's always interesting when people say what was the inspiration behind the tattoo and why they got the tattoo. Why did you decide to get a mic?
Man, this thing took me around the world, Shannon. This thing took me around the world, you know what I'm saying? And it's always on, the switch is on. Took me around the world. It's a game changer. Let my voice be heard, writing and saying the things that are important to me. Getting it out there in the world, and then on the other side, I got respect. Even though it looks like a tribal, it says respect. Because you got to give it to get it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, but this mic, man, it was a game changer, Like, just what we did with Def Jam. Just think about how the world would be different if I didn't send my tape into Def Jam.
Look, I find this very, because it relates to this microphone. Cannabis you heard his voice, his verse, and he said, "Yo, L, is that a mic on your arm?
Let me borrow that."
Let me borrow that.
Yeah, yeah. And
you didn't take that. You didn't take it as a compliment.
Not at that time. I was an egomaniac.
But I thought you said you wasn't no egomaniac.
No, I said I was. No, I said I'm not an egomaniac right now. I ain't never tell you. I also said to you when I was younger, I wasn't listening to nothing nobody had to say. Did I not tell you that?
You did. You did. You did.
With your bad prosecuting ass. Cannabis. He ran into me when my ego was a little. I should have just said, nah. He was like, because I met him. I saw him outside the studio, and he said, "Yo, oh man, I'm gonna get a tattoo just like yours." And I was like, "You gotta get your own." But that's how it was,
right?
You know what I'm saying? It was like. I felt like somebody was trying to wear my boxing trunks or something. It was like, or you go walk in the locker room and the dude got your cleats on. That's how it felt to me.
Okay. So when he told you, so you didn't look at it as a sign of respect. You're like, hold on, bro, stop biting my style, get your own.
I was immature. I was immature. I wasn't involved. Savagery, man. Animal, man. It wasn't his fault. He just ran into a maniac. He ran into a guy that's so intense that he could start hip hop at 8 years old and be in his 50s still doing it. It's a lot of intensity.
Right.
You got to understand that comes with a lot of intensity.
Yeah.
Like, I just, back then in my mind, it was just like, don't even come near anything that's mine.
So you felt like anybody that they were like, they were coming at L.
At any level, man. Like, don't come near nothing that I claim to be mine. I'm defending it but
you claiming everything. You can't claim everything.
Everything. And her. Like everything. Foul. You know what I mean? You see that trailer of Denzel? I don't know what his character is in the new Gladiator.
Yeah.
And he got like whatever that was. I didn't see it yet, but I'm just saying. Everything, B. I want it all, man. Savagery, man. Sword off, sword out, shirt off. I'm running in the village. I want it all. I want everything.
So when you have these bad, you had this with Kool Moe Dee, and you had this with Cannabis. When it was all said and done, you bump into him.
I love him. I love you now. Oh, I love you. It's only on the field.
Right.
It's on the court. I don't, ain't no issue.
We don't take anything. We don't take anything off the because they do that now.
No, but
so you keep it on the wax. You keep it on the mic.
Keep it on the wax. You gotta because, look, man. Like one thing about me. Yeah, I talk about the challenges of studio rhyming. Let's do it. You got questions. Let's answer them. But when it comes to like treating people as human beings and treating men as men and women as women and treating people with respect, I do that.
Right.
You got to give it to get it. I don't play them games.
Right.
Like I don't do the cocky rapper Hollywood tough guy shit because Shannon, as you know, and especially in football, because the damn kicker, he's tough. Yeah. Everybody think they tough in football. Everybody tough.
Oh, people gonna find out just how tough you are now.
Exactly. That's my point. So you don't put yourself in that position. You don't go in the locker room with your chest poked out, trying to be the baddest dude in the locker room. Because you're gonna get knocked out quietly by a teammate, and nobody gonna talk about it, and then everybody gonna be good. Right. So don't do that. Right. So I learned. So I would never try to go up against these dudes and personal press them or be a Right. You know what I mean? I don't need
to keep it on wax.
No, just keep it on wax, on vinyl. And that's what I did. But that being said, when it comes to that vinyl, like I was, extremely, and to a certain extent I still am. Like, I just, I would have to make, it would just have to be somebody that's worth my time. But other than that, leave me alone. You know what I mean?
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because we like to do something before two something.